Hey, what's up, guys? It's Elijah here. Alright, so I am finally 6 weeks on T, or a month and a half. I got a couple changes, and I also want to talk about how I knew I was trans. And yeah. Okay. So, changes are, still can't see it, but I got a bit of a mustache. Like, you could kind of see something. Kind of. I don't know. I can see it when I look in the mirror, and I'm just like, oh shit, like that's a mustache. But can't quite see it on camera yet. Maybe in a couple weeks or something. I don't know. My wife said that my shoulders got broader, but I feel like they're still kind of, I don't know. They were already kind of broad before, but yeah. My voice is still cracking. I realize it only really happens with strangers or something. I don't know why, but it's either strangers or if I'm like super excited or whatever. Or like when I sing sometimes. But yeah, and I can tell that my stomach got a little bit fatter, and it's not because I gained weight, 'cause like I actually weigh myself every week and I haven't really gained any weight, but like all the fat is like, I think like it's going to there now. Like it's kind of dope, you know. I don't really know, like I can't see a difference in all the other places, like where it came out from, you know. Maybe my legs, I'm not sure, but yeah, like yeah, my tummy's getting real fat, so yeah. But it's cool though, because I be like running and shit. And speaking of running, I'm like, I feel more motivated now, like since like the past like probably like week or so. I feel like super motivated. Like I don't know, like I be waking up and I'm not like tired, and I don't know, like everything's a lot more easier to do now. It's kind of cool. I'm not really sure if that's because of tea, but yeah. My wife said I smell different. I can't really tell. I mean, I feel like I smell more, but I don't know. Like it's just like a different smell. It smells kind of weird. It's smelly, but yeah, it's a smell. And let's see here. Oh my God. I've been bleeding for about 30 days now. So yeah, that's kind of sad, but like I guess it's okay. I don't know if it's normal, but if it lasts for another like 2 more weeks, then I think I'm gonna like hit somebody up, like my doctor, you know, something, because I feel like I'm dying or something. But I'm okay. Nothing hurts or anything. It's just I'm just bleeding, you know. But yeah, my mood is like the same as it was pre-T, I think. You know, I can't really tell. I mean, I'm not like angry or anything like that. Some people say they get angry and like mean and stuff like that, and I haven't. I'm the same. Something weird to note is that I can stretch like my back, like, you know, like those kind of cracks. Like I can crack my back at any time, like even if I just cracked it. Like it's weird, and that never happened like ever before I took tea. And it's like, what the hell, I can crack my back all the time. And yeah, I think it's pretty cool though. Like cracking your back is so like relaxing, so it's pretty awesome. And yeah, I always heard like off of the YouTube videos, like other trans guys, like they can't cry after they take their first T shot, and surprisingly I can cry pretty well. I mean, I'm not like a crier like that, but every week I'll like 2 days a week I'll just listen to like motivational speeches and stuff like that, and I've been doing that like forever, and I still cry to this day. So it's like cool. Like I love crying. I mean, you gotta cry to let everything out, you know. It's like pretty fun. Not fun, but you know what I mean. Yeah, and that's pretty much all the changes, and all the things that haven't changed. But here is the reasons of how I like knew I was trans. I just thought I would like add this because a lot of people have videos about like how they knew they were trans and all this stuff, and yeah, I just want to share how I knew. Probably the first thing, I guess, when I looked back, when I realized I was trans, I looked back and I just thought of all these things of how I could tell. I didn't really like to say like some words. I don't know why, it's kind of weird, but I didn't like to say purse, bra, woman, or period. All those words I would never say, and some other words too, but I didn't want to add them in there. But yeah, for some reason I would never ever, even if I had to say those words, I wouldn't say them. You know what I mean? I would just make up nicknames for them or something. Yeah, that's why I call it girl time and stuff like that. But yeah, like when I was younger, like middle school, high school, I would wear this thing, like I guess it was for like girls that were like wanted like a corset type of look, but it like was a t-shirt, pretty much looked like a wife beater, right? But it had like, in like the titty area, it didn't have that. It was just supposed to be for the stomach, but I pushed it all the way up and I put the stomach part on my titty. So it's kind of like a binder. Like I didn't realize back then. I was like, oh, I'm wearing a binder and it's like supposed to make my chest small. But I was just wearing it because I felt more comfortable. It was like kind of weird, but yeah. So yeah, and of course I wear a lot of sports bras and stuff like that. And I've literally, since I popped out of my mom, I've always wanted a six-pack. Like, I always talk about all the time. My whole family knew, you know, everybody knew, like, I want a six-pack. My friends knew, you know, shit. Maybe my teachers knew. I always talked about it. I was like, I want a six-pack. I'm working towards six-pack. I need a six-pack. I mean, I've always been pretty good on working out, but somehow I couldn't get that damn six-pack. You know what I mean? It was, like, right there, but I couldn't get there. But I don't know. Of course, like, girls want six-packs, but this was just, like, more of, I wanted a six-pack because I wanted like a male's body, you know what I mean? And yeah, just like kind of envied guys for a while. Like, I don't know, I was just like, oh shit, like I want that body, you know, I want to look like that in a shirt because there's no titties, you know, shit like that. And when I was in high school, my sister told me about this girl that was in our high school, and she like on the football team and shit, and she was trans. Well, sorry, he was trans. It was a girl, because I knew her only as a girl. I'd never seen her as a man, but my sister was like, oh shit, that girl in high school, she's now a man. And I was like, what? Like, how? What is that? Like, is that possible? And I like did so much, like I looked so in depth into her life, and well, now his life, but yeah, it's kind of odd because I never really seen him as a guy. But yeah, yeah, and like after that I started like researching all crazy, like on YouTube and shit, and, like all crazy. Like every time I was at work, you know, I don't do shit at my work, so I just looked that up all day, and it was just like so crazy. Like I didn't really see it as, you know, more than just, you know, looking at some random shit on YouTube, you know. But then soon I realized I only want to be, you know, learning about trans guys, and then I started learning about how to get tea and what happens when you're on tea and stuff like that. And that's when my wife encouraged me. She was like, oh shit, you know, you should just fucking do it, you know? Because I'm not really near my parents or my family or anybody I know. So they were just like, they didn't know about this kind of stuff. But I was with my wife and she's like, yeah, fuck it. So I called Planned Parenthood, and that's when I got my tea. Yeah, so that's the story of how I knew I was trans. And that noise is just my wife making some breakfast, so if you hear that in the background. But yeah, so just want to say thank you for watching my videos, or if you are subscribing, thanks for subscribing. Like, it's hella dope. I have like 41 subscribers now. I'm like keeping track because it's like so cool. I thought I only have like 1 subscriber this whole time, you know. It's kind of cool. But yeah, I'm gonna like I'm trying to like work out all hardcore shit now, because like I'm about to get a gym membership today. So I kind of want you guys to see a difference, like, you know, in my voice and my look and everything. So I'm gonna like try to take a little break, probably just for like 2 weeks or something. I'll probably make a video on my 2-month mark, and yeah, you guys can see some changes, because I think doing it every week, it just, I look the same and I sound the same because it's every week. So yeah, I'll make a video in a couple weeks. I may even make one next week, who knows. But yeah, thanks for watching. Later.